Hello friends, Iro here, running some Darksiders 3. Now, I've been doing a lot of live streaming, especially this last week with it being Thanksgiving and having time off as a teacher. So I decided to go ahead and do a recording. I haven't done a recording in a little bit, so let's do the introduction or the beginning of Darksiders 3. Darksiders is a fantastic game. I live streamed it last night a little bit, number 3 anyway. Live stream number 3 last night for early release. And so I decided, let's do this instead, you know? All good.
Why did the Creator construct a universe teeming with imperfection, misery, sin? Among the scholars of both heaven and hell, this query is known as the riddle of sorrows. If sin is itself a part of the grand design, is not sin then, by definition, divine? A question for the sages. Though one particularly restless bunch kept a robust relationship to the topic. The Nephilim. Spawn of angels and demons. Warriors, relentless, unstoppable, blood-mad. Until they were betrayed by 4 of their own. War, death, fury, and strife. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Inconceivable power was bestowed upon the traitors by those sworn to maintain symmetry twixt order and chaos. The Charred Council. Bear witness as the Council holds court to end the Nephilim War in the name of balance. This is the new pact. War, bringer of worldwide fire. You are the juggernaut of all pain. Death, dark soul of eternity. You are the deepest decay. You are anti-life. Strife. Endless spirit of timeless unrest. You are all that is unsettled in the hearts of that which lives and breathes. And finally, fury. Terrible engine of rage. You are the machine that...
Are we to waste our time on ceremony, or are we to fight?
Step forward and recognize, horseman. You are the most impatient of your kin. The least predictable, dancing on the edge of your own reality. Your brothers understand the undertaking set before them. But do you?
Still talking! Shall I have Death fetch us some tea, or can we get on with it?
Fury, your role in this story is yet to be written. I wonder, will you light the flame of creation anew? Or stomp out the embers for good?
Dreams more thrilling than reality. Had I known the new pact would be so exciting, I would have let walls separate my head from my neck then and there. Is it possible to die of boredom? Rampage. Bored as I am, perhaps you're just lazy. If I didn't love you so much, I'd kill you just for something to do. The call? Finally. Please, please, please tell me you're a planet of demons that needs slaying. Or 2. War. What pathetic fate have you brought upon yourself, brother?
Watch your tongue.
I may be least favored of all the horsemen, but my tongue never found me chained to a rock like some dog.
Fury, approach us.
I take it there is a mess that needs tending to.
Though you jest, you speak true. War has broken his vows to this council, and shattered the seventh seal.
The apocalypse. Why would he...
We know not. Yet. As we speak, Earth falls beneath the spears of heaven and the hammers of hell.
So the horsemen are to ride.
No. While the Charred Council seeks to understand how and why the traitor war has committed this abominable act, there is a matter that requires delicate attention.
You should have called Strife. He's the delicate one.
The 7 deadly sins have been released, by whom we cannot say, but the 7 roam the earth, free of our prison. The balance between order and chaos is already in jeopardy. The 7 cannot be left unchecked. War is in chains. Death is missing. Strife attends to other matters. The last time you faced the sins, it required all 4 of you.
I can handle those fools in my sleep. But when this task is complete, I demand that you grant me my rightful place leading the horsemen.
If you would trade obedience for a title, so be it. But never make a demand upon us, horsemen. You depart immediately.
Greetings, Miss Fury. I must admit, this is a fortuitous fate.
A watcher? You doubt my allegiance?
Please, be not cross. I am such an admirer. Scratch that. I'm a fan. You are the horseman. The only one that matters.
Enough! I will allow you to accompany me. Just stay out of my way.
I will be as unto a shadow. Steadfast. Silent.
More silence!
Go! Seek out the place called Haven. Your quest for the 7 deadly begins there.
Fury, wait. Whatever has passed between us, search your heart. You cannot believe I am guilty of these crimes. Something is wrong with the universe. Be vigilant, Fury. Forces conspire against us. Heed my words!
So, this game, at least at this point, takes place before War is tasked to take out the Destroyer, but at the same time as Death is doing his adventure in the Forge Lands, the Land of the Dead, Lost Light, and the Demon's Land, whatever it's called. So this is before all the humans are basically gone, which is interesting. L2, L2 is the, oops, our lurkers. That's your currency. L2 locks onto enemies. Square attacks. Eventually triangle attacks too, I believe. The souls you get them from all kinds of sources. Mostly demons though. And just items on the ground, which will be little glowing orbs. Let's not jump down there. Fury can double jump, like War was able to.
Fury, we're close to one of the 7. I just know it. I hope that's my enemy.
R1 lets you dodge, or at least swiftly move. you can press L3 down in order to speed your movement up. Increase your running speed. On that, it's what you call a perfect dodge. When you get perfect dodge, you can counterattack with attacking your square and stuff, so that's good. Okay, see, that's one of those flaming orb things. That's an item. And most of the items in the game that I've seen so far are those little glowing flames. There may be more. I just haven't seen them yet. Gameplay-wise, it's not as smooth, I think, as it was with Death in Darksiders 2. Well, it's smooth. Like Darksiders 2, like the camera angles, there were issues, and there's camera angles with this one as well. We'll continue after this.
Haven. A haven for what? Vermin?
Humans, mistress.
Adorable. Build a house of sticks during the end of the world. Where exactly do we go from here, Watcher?
I know not but what the Council commands, mistress. The quest for the Seven begins here.
Envy.
Mine! Humans, Haven, everything here! Mine! Move on, horsemen, or ye be mine too!
I'm on a mission.
Protecting humans? Humans think creation favors them. They are apes, crawling through dirt.
Quite the grudge you're carrying.
What they have, I will take. When they have nothing left, they will be my playthings until they break. You cannot stop me!
Oh, I don't want to. Humanity is tragically overrated. I am not here for them. I'm all yours.
No!
Okay, so we have to fight Envy. And one thing about this game, like, it's definitely tougher. Oh, I needed to jump there. Nice. That's a good, perfect attacks. You take a lot more damage in this, I think, than you did in the other games.
Better than I imagined.
One issue that I noticed is, this was last night, a lot of issues with grabbing ledges. Sometimes Fury doesn't do a very good job of that. And that really stinks when you're trying to, like, get up to something like this. Oh, so close. And you fall down, you have to try again. Because Beverly Bird here will blast the thing in the air and, like, take half your life or more. Nephilim's Respite, that is a healing item. Oh, and I may need to use it. Jump! Jump! Fool! One thing too is you can be hit while using a health item, which is not good. I had a little bit of practice last night on this. I died, I think, 3 times. Jump! Oh man. Gotcha.
Pretty. Come and get it.
Ah! That's mine!
Mistress, not to be a bother, but weren't you supposed to catch Envy?
I did. This talisman.
It's a vessel. Envy used it to hold energies from the rest of the Seven.
It will make a fitting prison for the others once their physical forms have been broken.
If I may, there is a sort of hum emanating from the talisman. That glow.
Will indicate when one of the Seven is nearby. I know.
So wise. You are all that the Council promised, Mistress.
I'm beginning to enjoy the sound of your voice, Watcher.
Talisman of Sin. So the Watcher is different from the one in Darksiders 1. The first Darksiders, he was a jerk and basically was a betrayer to war. So was the Council, though, in that matter. This Watcher seems to be a bit more of a suck-up. But, you know, there may be other things in play that turns out maybe she betrays also. We'll just have to see. So we're going to take our way to Haven.
I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't point out that even with the talisman, locating the other deadly sins will prove a challenge.
Finding Envy was easy enough.
That was a gift. One I would not count on receiving twice. Envy was also, by far, the weakest of the deadly sins.
Anything else to add?
Only what I assume you already know. The armies of both heaven and hell have cordoned off the world of man into various areas of influence. Look around us. The upheaval we have seen is the very personification of the struggle between order and chaos. You have set for yourself an unenviable task, given these environs.
That's what makes it fun. The other sins are hiding across this shattered world. They strike at angels and demons alike in their own selfish bids for power. Their hubris will lead me right to them.
Perhaps, but you will need assistance.
Whatever I need, I will take, Watcher.
Fury is very confident of herself. Oh, there went that.
I knew that war would one day unleash all this. But see, his gifts are impressive.
May I remind you, Mistress, you have people of your horsemen.
One thing I don't like about this game is when you are focused on a target, you sometimes don't have a clue anybody's behind you until you get hit. There's not a real good indication that something's behind you, which I find annoying. Just one of those game elements you have to learn to deal with, I guess. Here's a Wrath ability. Let me get to this point. That's the meter on the bottom that charges and fills up. Noticed this earlier in a couple spots. This blue stuff. I have a feeling we're going to be able to do wall jumps like Death does in Darksiders 2. Just not quite there yet. Oh, hello. That actually scared me. One thing also, your souls that you collect, if you die, you lose them. And you have to recapture them at the place of your death. It's kind of like an old corpse run from the old EverQuest days, things like that. So that's important to be aware of. And the souls allow you to power up once you get to vulnerable. That's enough of that. That's enough of that, boys. Use one of my... Oops, I meant to use one of my little ones. Can't go that way just yet. Unfortunately, I do not believe I can reach that location at this time. There is a really nice item here. When you come here, that guy is going to start to attack. We're going to go ahead and equip that item though. Equip Enhancement, Unfocused Fortifier. Physical and arcane damage with this weapon is increased, as well as your health. Suck it. This guy can really cause some damage if you're not careful. First time I got here, I did this part, I died. That was very saddening. Oh, I got my wrath attack. Which is nice. And he's down. Let us continue our journey to Haven.
Perhaps there are humans.
Oh, surprised me there.
Not my concern. That tree. It's impressive. But is it just me, or is it out of place here?
It is a maker tree. Most likely we will find refuge there.
And that is our destination, to the Maker's Tree. use a small healing shard. Continue our journey. The little purple thing there, I'm pretty sure is what you use to break the creepy looking purple shell item, or block, doorway block.
Aren't we making a mighty ruckus?
Says the demon who announces his ambush.
It was not my intention to do battle, horseman. Well, such a passionate little thing, aren't we?
Do not test my patience.
Very well. War is too hazardous an occupation for myself, horseman. I am here in the name of blind capitalism. I am Volgrim, merchant of the damned, a trader who deals in souls for profit. Even in the face of the apocalypse, one must endeavor to earn a living.
And whose souls do you trade in?
Angel, demon, or even human. All souls have value to me. I've seen the trail of bodies you've left in your wake.
What would I require from you?
That depends. What are your needs?
Information. The 7 deadly sins.
Whispers on the wind say that the fabled horsemen are but pawns in a larger game. Victims of a grand setup.
What do you know?
I know that the first one's free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares valuable.
Fast travel. Okay, so Volgrim, of course, we have souls. Volgrim has things we can use our souls for. We can feed souls to him, like now. 800 souls gives us an attribute point.
As you wish.
And attribute points, we have one. We can use it on whatever we want. So if we want to increase our health, we can do that now. If we want to increase our strength by 5%, we can do that, or we can increase our arcane damage by 7%. Excuse me, which is our kind of magic, evade counters, charge attacks, wrath attacks, and havoc, which is her like big, awesome form. So, I'm gonna stick with health first, and then get some other stuff later. Volgrim also has healing items and strength items for sale that you can buy. Ingredients, which he doesn't have any right now, as well as these modifiers for your weapons. And you can sell stuff too if
As
you
you
want.
wish.
Serpent holes allow you
Take
to do
your
fast
time.
travel, just like in the first
As
Darksiders.
you wish. Farewell
So that's
for
what
now.
Volgrim has, and that is that. So now let's find our way to Haven.
Fulgrim and his demon tongue. They live to confound and feed up the scraps of a world they helped destroy.
Indeed they do.
But despite his thirst for souls, Fulgrim may be a useful tool on this journey.
Here we have a web. Web can be burned away with fire. Well, not to that point yet, but you can burn it.
The length these roots have grown. They seem to have taken over everything.
Indeed, mistress.
You are now full count. Dodge! Trying to ambush me again, I see. This door won't open. Overall, once you get the feel for gameplay and battle, it's a lot better. Cannot make that. Do not try. Not a good idea. Anyway, but yeah, no, gameplay for battle, like once you get used to it a little bit, it's not too bad. There are some issues with, like I said, camera angle that can make it difficult, as well as when you die. This is a big one. Don't die, because you will be placed back,
who remains here.
usually a large portion away from where you died. So you do have to kind of run your way back, which really stinks. Quaint location. And here we are. To the tree. It is cool to see humans, because you don't see them
Let me
in
tend to
Darksiders 2
an
or 1
uninvited guest.
after the apocalypse started.
A horseman.
Fury, currently reserving the right to kill you where you stand. And you are?
Surprised, and more than a little relieved. Call me Ulthane Blackhammer.
So you'll not be flattening me today?
A maker, are you not?
Aye, when there's something to make. Today, my skills are only aimed towards instruments of death.
This is not your war.
No, not theirs neither. Like your council, I care for balance, horsemen. Humans, frail as they be, are part of the balance. Surely you're here to help protect them.
Wrong question.
A tribe of useless, hairless simians whose greatest talent was inventing ingenious new ways to divide and destroy one another. They could suffer forever or die tomorrow, and I wouldn't bat an eye either way.
And what is your business here?
What do they call you?
Jones.
Jones. Question me again with your last breath.
Look around. Look what's happened here. Do you honestly think anything scares me now?
Easy, lad. This one's none for trifles.
Yeah? What do I have to lose? This moronic conflict makes you all look so stupid. Angel, demon, horseman, even maker. What are you even fighting for, huh? Tell me!
I like this one. You may continue breathing, Jones.
Horsemen, please. To have you on our side would turn the tide in ways we cannot measure. Humanity might stand a chance.
While my mission does involve balance, it does not require them. I am here to root out the 7 deadly sins and return them to the Council. No less, no more.
What if I can help you? That bit of chain you carry could use some work.
I sincerely doubt that. I'm faring quite well without any help.
Of course. But in case you missed the moniker, I am a maker who specializes in instruments of destruction, chaos, and the deliverance of pain. So it stands to reason that we little Ulthane could enhance your arsenal if your horsemanship would give me the chance.
In exchange for?
Humanity will not survive without aid. If you come across any humans on your journey, please direct them here. Haven is the only place they might be sufficiently protected.
Direct them? How do you expect the apes to cross a battlefield and find you?
Oh, I don't. They'll need this. The bridge. Only humans can use it. One touch, they're sent to Haven.
Must I touch them? I accept your offer, Maker. Though I doubt it will make your collection any less useless.
We have a non-deal, then. As a show of good faith, a gift. Wrath.
Where?
You seek a pit of hellstretch set in the nether, beneath the city. And please, horsemen.
Yes, yes. I will shepherd the wee ones your way, pointless as it may be.
We'll see. And remember, Fury. The doors of Haven stand open to any who ask.
We received the Bridgestone, which we can save humans and send them to Haven.
Haven welcomes you.
See, that's another maker. That's
They
interesting.
don't have much, but they get by. It's what humans do.
And here is another
Bid you
maker.
welcome.
It's very fascinating to me that there are multiple makers here, not just Ulthane. Because in
How can my hammer be of service?
Darksiders 1, you could... Ulthane was the only maker you knew. You can upgrade weapons if you have components. Slivers of adamantine is what you need for the first enhancement.
All right.
Then you
Let's
can
see
craft...
what I can do for
You can turn like enhancements for your weapons for your barb. You can focus on more than one option here. You can go demonic, which gives you physical and arcane damage here, and then at the end it gives you physical and arcane damage to this weapon plus health. Or you can focus using going the angelic fortifier direction, and it will increase health until you get to the end, and then the end gets you both. So that's kind of interesting, I think.
Interesting.
And that is all
And,
that. So from this point on, we are going to be on the journey for Wrath. And this is where this video ends. So please stay tuned. I will be releasing another video soon, if not today, tomorrow more than likely, for Darksiders 3. Additionally, stay in contact with me, like and subscribe. Destiny 2's got a lot of new content coming out tomorrow as well. So I'll likely be live tomorrow for that activity. So please like and subscribe. And again, leave comments. When I'm live streaming, please join me in conversation. I love to interact with my audience and just get to know people and help anybody out that I can. So I really appreciate your time, and thank you very much. I'm going to see you later.